In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NHL games happening on October 23, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. New York Islanders versus Florida Panthers. The New York Islanders face the Florida Panthers, with both teams heading in opposite directions to start the season. The Islanders are 2-3 and have lost back-to-back games, while the Panthers have a 3-1 record and look like one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. The two teams met earlier this season, with the Panthers winning 3-1, but the Islanders are looking to even up the score and return to .500 on the season. The New York Islanders will be out to rebound from a 5-3 loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning in their last game. Anders Lee and Brock Nelson each have a team-high 5 points, with Lee logging a pair of goals and 3 assists, while Nelson has a team-high 5 assists. Matthew Barzal also has 4 assists, while Oliver Wahlstrom has 3 goals and an assist, and Noah Dobson has a pair of goals and a pair of assists for his 4 points. Ilya Sorokin's gone 1-3 with a 2.05 goals against average and a .908 save percentage, while Semyon Varlamov is 1-0 with a 2 goals against average and a .929 save percentage in goal for the Islanders this season. The New York Islanders are averaging 3.4 goals per game and are scoring on 6.7% of their power play opportunities. The Florida Panthers are averaging 3.5 goals per game and are scoring on 11.1% of their power play opportunities. The Florida Panthers will try to find some consistency after alternating wins and losses in each of their last 4 games after a 3-2 overtime loss to the Lightning last time out. Matthew Tkachuk has a team-high 8 points with 3 goals and 5 assists, while Gustav Forsang has 5 points with 4 assists. Colin White, Alexander Barkov, and Sam Bennett each have 4 points, with Barkov logging 4 assists, while White has a pair of goals and a pair of assists. And Sam Bennett has 3 assists of his own as well this season. Sergei Bobrovsky has posted a 2-1 record with a 2.79 goals against average and a .916 save percentage, while Spencer Knight is 1-0 with a 3 goals against average and an .889 save percentage in goal for Florida this season. It's surprising that the Panthers aren't more significant favorites in this matchup, given that this will be the second night of a road back-to-back for the Islanders. While every team inevitably deals with that situation throughout the season, it has an even greater impact on New York. This is a team that relies on the goaltending Ilya Sorokin, who was in net for Saturday's game. Not only does that make him unavailable for this matchup, but the Islanders also weren't given a cakewalk of a back-to-back. A Florida road trip isn't exactly sunshine and rainbows when it involves facing the Tampa Bay Lightning and then immediately playing against the Panthers afterwards. Those are 2 of the Eastern Conference's best teams, while the Islanders were well short of the playoffs last season. It's obviously too early to say, but the Panthers have a real possibility of winning the President's Trophy for the NHL's best record in back-to-back seasons. They are 3-1 and they too just had to deal with the Lightning. Although it fell in overtime, Florida should be excited that its bounce-back spot is against the Islanders. The Panthers took down New York by final scores of 5-1 and 6-1 in their first 2 meetings last season. The third and final encounter was a closer 3-2 win, but that was after the Panthers had their postseason spot wrapped up. They are still out to prove last season was no fluke. The New York Islanders are on the end of a back-to-back, and it's tough to compete in spots like this given the opponents they're running into. The Lightning and Panthers are both title contenders, and playing these teams twice in as many days is tough sledding. The Florida Panthers have been one of the best home teams in the league dating back to last season, and they have the offensive horses to give that Islanders defense all it can handle. In fact, the Panthers comfortably beat the Islanders on the road in their season opener, so the Florida Panthers money line is our full game side pick. This should be an awesome game and hopefully a playoff preview come April. The Islanders have struggled to score on the Panthers in recent matchups. In the last 4 games against Florida, New York scored 2 goals in one game and 1 goal in each of the other 3 games. In one of those 3 games that New York scored just 1 goal, it occurred this season. Both Ilya Sorokin and Semyon Varlamov have been good this season. Sorokin has a 2.05 goals against average and .935 save percentage on the season in 3 starts. Varlamov started 1 game this season and he picked up a win while allowing 2 goals in the contest. The Islanders do come in on the back-to-back, so I expect them to try to control the pace and slow down the Panthers, which is what the Islanders' motto has been for some time now, playing tough, defensive hockey. Both teams also have some solid goaltending across the board. This will be a lower scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. San Jose Sharks versus Philadelphia Flyers. The San Jose Sharks continue their 4-game road trip on the East Coast Sunday, October 23, 2022, when they take on the Philadelphia Flyers in the cross-conference showdown at Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. San Jose swept Philadelphia in 2021 to 2022 and aims for its 3rd consecutive victory over the Flyers. The San Jose Sharks will look to rebound from their 2-1 loss to the New Jersey Devils last time out. Erik Karlsson has a team-high 5 points with a pair of goals and 3 assists, while Logan Couture, Luke Kunin, Evgeny Svechnikov, Mario Ferrero, and Oskar Lindblom each have 3 points, with Couture and Svechnikov each logging a pair of goals, while Kunin has a pair of assists, and Ferrero and Lindblom each contributing 3 assists. Nico Sturm also has a pair of goals this season. James Reimer has gone 1-3 with a 2.78 goals against average and a .918 save percentage, while Kaapo Kähkönen is 0-3 with a 4.1 goals against average and a .873 save percentage in goal for the Sharks this season. The Philadelphia Flyers will try to build on their 3-1 victory over the Nashville Predators from Saturday. Kevin Hayes leads the Flyers with 8 points, including a team-high 7 assists, while Travis Konechny has 6 points with a team-high 4 goals. James Van Riemsdyk, Tony DeAngelo, and Ivan Provorov each have 5 points, with Provorov logging 5 assists, while DeAngelo has 4 assists. And JVR has a pair of goals with 3 assists. Carter Hart's gone 4-0 with a 2 goals against average and a .949 save percentage, while Felix Sandstrom is 0-1 with a 4.32 goals against average and an .889 save percentage in goal for Philadelphia this season. The Flyers are 1-6 in their last 7 games against the Western Conference. The under is 3-0-1 in the Flyers' last 4 games against a team with a winning percentage below .400. The under is 5-1 in the Sharks' last 6 games against the Eastern Conference. The under is 4-1 in the Flyers' last 5 games against the Western Conference. San Jose definitely shocked some folks, myself included, by upending the Rangers, but it's really hard to look past how well the Flyers are playing right now. I won't lie, I didn't have very high hopes for them coming into the year, as I thought the Flyers were starting the rebuild, and maybe it'll show down the road, but right now I think you simply have to ride the hot hand until it stops paying off. We're also getting a reasonable price simply because the Flyers are on the back-to-back. But I don't see it bothering them here, especially with San Jose on a back-to-back as well. So the Philadelphia Flyers money line is our full game side pick. In terms of high-danger scoring chances, both San Jose and Philadelphia are in the bottom 10 in the league. San Jose has the NHL's lowest scoring offense, but James Reimer has done well in his 4 appearances in 2022 to 2023. The Sharks are averaging only 1.71 goals per game, while the defense is giving up 3.29 goals per game. The Flyers are averaging 3.5 goals per game, while their defense is giving up 2.5 goals per game. 4 of the Sharks' previous 6 games have resulted in fewer than 6 goals. They have a dreadful 6.7 shooting percentage. The Flyers, on the other hand, have a strong 12.4 shooting percentage but average only 28.2 shots per game. I'm not expecting a high-scoring game in Philadelphia. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.